Hey, Alien. All right, dude. I'm trying to make a quick little thing for you. This is for people that are new to this game. We're gonna do Mid Wars. Uh, I lied. We're not doing Mid Wars. Um, we're just gonna pick a random hero. A good hero to play if you're new to start off with is gonna be like let's go Pyromancer. He's an intel hero. Let's go over his skills. He's got a Phoenix Wave, which is a spell that's gonna do like a cone of damage towards, wherever you're directing it. Dragonfire is it's a positional spell that you're gonna see like a diagram on the ground that you're gonna cast, and that'll stun as many people that are in the radius of that diagram you put down. Um, and then Fervor is something that you don't really think it's gonna be something important, but I think in games, the faster you attack, no matter the damage, uh, when you get like stuns and all that, or save a stun, it's gonna do you better than sometimes just having more HP or having you know, more damage altogether. But as you cast your moves, Fervor is gonna allow you to put a dot on your whoever you're casting on, and it increases your attack speed and your movement speed too. And your ult, Blazing Strike. This is like you basically hit R for your ult, and you're gonna click on who you want to kill or do damage to. Uh if they're it does like 450 damage on the first spell, which is like currently on Pyromancer I have 492 HP with no items, level one. So you can just see like how that's gonna be for you like throughout the game. Um, all right, first things first is buying. This I always thought was one of the most confusing things to learn when I started this game or any game like this. Is it's always the buy menu because they're all different. Uh, okay, for now you see like the auto level abilities right here that I'm circling around. That might be something you want to stick with, until you get more comfortable and you start to learn the game more. But go ahead and click that for now, and that's going to give us our AoE stun first. Alright, so for this guy, I'm going to go ahead and you can get Mana Battery. I'm sure a lot of people will probably say get Mana Battery first. But I like to go with Boots on this guy just because, you know, I'll explain that in a second. Let's go back to the buy menu. Alright, for your buy menu, basically it's like a recipe for cooking. Let's put it this way. Now, for initiation is your basic things like your boots, which is one of the first things that people normally get in mid wars. Uh, it's the first ones. These boots are cool. The steam boots. They require two other pieces after the boots: gloves of the swift and apprentice's robe. The cool thing about these boots is these are a universal boots, meaning any class uh, can use them. And say you're an intel, by default these boots will buy as strength, but you're gonna always get the movement speed and the attack speed. And let's see, the cool thing about it is that you can change them to say agility. Say you want more attack speed on like a hero for intel or something, so you would click them and you would make them the color will be green. While strength is blue. Oh my god. Strength is red and intel is blue. And let's go out and pretend we're in mid wars for now. We're gonna go up to the mid lane. This is your mini map down here. And this little button up here in the mini map too, you can control the way that like your team looks or the enemies look on your mini map. But the minimap is another thing to keep an important eye on throughout the entire game. You can only see what's on your screen right here, what you're looking at. But if your team has wards or you've bought wards on for your team, you can see, someone's trying to come up behind you, or maybe you want to try to get a gank with your team. But let's focus on the lane right now. So right now, these are your creeps. Those are your team. They'll spawn every now and then from like down here at the base or your main tower. Uh, in this game, if you can deny the creeps by I just missed it, but you would hit A and you just select. Try to get last hits. Try to deny for your team. Every time you deny a creep or a tower, it's either taking away gold or you're getting just a little more XP than the opposing team. I'll get a little deny here to show you what it looks like, or I'll miss it again. So there's the last hit, and I missed a deny again. But yeah. See, your tower is gonna defend. This is your first tower. We'll go down and check the second tower. Second tower. Each tower does a little more damage, has a little more life and armor, I think. And then the third one's down here. Basically, the other team wants to destroy those towers and your main shrine. Uh, so let's go back. We're gonna go back up here. Uh, there is a courier. I don't know the exact name for the key that selects it. It's the little squiggly button next to your number 1 key and above your tab key usually. We're gonna click back over to our tower, or our well area, to where we can buy. You can open that buy menu up by pressing B. You see here, like, you got supplies. Words of sight, word of revelation are the main things here that you want to keep an eye on. Uh, Buying these wards will allow vision for the team and yourself. And this game has either it's dark and we can only see what's like in the certain radius of our vision. That darkness is called fog of war. So say for example, I'm chasing somebody, I'm chasing them, they're low HP, and they get into that fog of war, and like I can't see them. I'm screwed. I couldn't see them. I had no vision. There's also, like I just grabbed that refreshment rune up here. Rune spawn, I think it's every... I don't want to be wrong and say it's every... I think it's every minute now. And usually it'll go back and forth. But for mid wars, it'll always spawn right here. Right here. And you can tell, like in mid wars, when this is like the main, the main area where we're gonna be fighting at all game. So every time that rune's gonna spawn there, that's gonna bring up like a choke point where everyone's gonna want that rune, and that's gonna bring up you know is it worth the risk? Do you go in there by yourself and take that rune and die to 5 people? I don't know. That's it's all about the gameplay, your hero. Uh, but another thing with the runes is cool is you can. I wouldn't recommend it for every class, every hero you pick. Uh, Open up the buy menu, and we're going to supplies. There's a bottle, and I'm gonna have my courier. I'm gonna upgrade his ass too. You don't gotta worry about that. Oh, I don't have enough gold to upgrade. Anyways, he's gonna walk his candy ass all the way to me. You're gonna hit delivery, and he's just gonna bring it to you automatically, and then hopefully another rune will spawn, and I'll show you. Another tip for this, okay, Monkey is not going back by himself. I will send him back. Another tip for this one. So during the game, you don't really you want to play, somewhat conservative. You don't want to just, rush in there and frickin' just cast this and cast that and rush in there and try to get kills, and at least until you're more comfortable with the game, because that's, if you're in here, this tower, if I'm attacking a hero or attacking the tower, if I'm attacking a hero close to the tower, it's gonna stop what it's doing and it's gonna start whooping my ass. So you need to get out of range immediately from that tower. Like I said, don't tower dive if you're weak. Um, a lot of one thing I want to do in this hero that I like to do is since I have gotten boots first. Uh, the reason why with like stun heroes I like getting boots first is because if someone doesn't have boots or I'm a little faster than them, I can get to where I can get into range to where I can cast that, before they have a chance to react or know what I'm doing. So I can get in there, I can stun them, and then I can cast my dragon BS and you know, do my part. Trying to think what else you need to learn. Um, in Mid Wars, there's only, you know, there's only one creep, like neutral creeps, and they'll be like up here on the mini map, kind of like in the middle where the rune spawns up the river. I don't think a lot of people really fuck with them. Maybe flick some extra gold or something on the side. Um, trying to see. So for later in the game, as you get gold for killing heroes and getting assists and killing creeps, getting tower kills, uh, you're gonna build your hero. You're gonna build item wise depending on who you're facing. Uh, Another example. So with Blazing Strike for Pyro, it's an ability that basically you'll hit uh, the button to cast it, and you'll click on an enemy hero. Now, I've always really disliked the fact that you can just, click kill get somebody, but a way to counter that is a null stone. Now, what null stone will do is basically it will block for one ability of someone trying to do that to you. So basically one hit kill you, or maybe trying to crowd control you. Um, so say you're facing like a Flint Beastwood, a Pyromancer, let's see who else. You get it. Witch Doctor, Witch Slayer, heroes like that your Predator, they have like abilities to where they click on you and there's nothing you can do about it unless you have a null stone or a shrunken head or something like that. Basically, they make you immune to that ability, and it'll either buy you time to get the hell out of where you're at, or it might just save you to get a kill or whatever. Um, I think it's really all the basic things. I mean, just keep in mind, like I said, in the when you're buying, you don't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure out this buy menu. Um, you can make like a private game, like a practice game, and really get to learn the recipes and the items and what they do and who they're good against. And if you just click on like initiation, supportive, protection, or whatever, combative, morph, uh, you can just click on these items and you see what it takes. What do you need? How much gold? And if you can't buy something all at once, that's fine. You just buy it in pieces, like anything else you would do. Uh, let's see, what else? What else can we teach you? This is the well. I should have said this in the beginning. This well regenerates your HP and mana. You have to be in here. Yeah, just drink it all up, heal yourself up, get back in the fights. There's something else that I'm forgetting to tell you that it's super important. Oh, alright. The main thing about this game is you will never be good until you know who you're facing. Now, I'm going to exit out of here because I really don't know how many heroes there actually are now. We're going to check. Let's just show an example. We're going to learn Natorium. And as you can see, there's a lot of different people or heroes to, combinations of who you're going to be facing, who's on your team. Some combinations are going to be better than others. Say you have a team full of everyone's got a stun, or you got two healers, a tank, and you got another damage dealer. It's all just, if you don't know what your enemy is capable of doing, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Uh, so yeah, it's just one of those things too. As you play the game, uh, you're going to learn what you're up against. Um, and that's one of the key things of this game that I can't stress enough. Um, let's see, is there anything else? You can go on to hero info if you want to, not have to worry about going into a game and learning that way. Or say you're gonna play all pick mode, click on Learnatorium, go to hero info, and let's see, how do you change this crap? Unlock me. Oh. How do I get out of this crap? I want to pick a different hero. Well, I don't know how to do that, so let's go back to this. Okay, simple hero list. Like I said, remember Pyromancer? We're gonna click on him. You're gonna, see the stats. You're gonna see his hero abilities. Um, every time you put your mouse over the hero abilities, you can go again and see, read into depth, see what they are. Um, yeah, there we go.